In the year 1593, a power was born. A power so profound, it has shaped the destiny of a lineage for centuries. This is the tale of the origin of Namsoon's family's power, a legacy steeped in time-honored traditions and an aura of mystique. Imagine a power that's not just a mere happenstance, but a deliberate design, a gift awarded to a chosen few. This power, it is said, is not one that you are simply born into, but one that reveals itself at a particular time in one's life. This moment of revelation is a rite of passage, a defining moment that marks the transition from youth to adulthood. Now imagine turning 22. In many cultures, this age signifies the advent of maturity, the time when one starts to take the reins of life into their own hands. But for Namsoon's family, 22 is not just a number, it is a beacon that illuminates the path to discover the dormant power within. This is also the age when the family members traditionally find their life partners, linking two lives together in an unbreakable bond of love and shared power. It's a significant age, a turning point that intertwines the threads of destiny and power, shaping the future of the family line. But this power, as enchanting as it may sound, is not an endowment without responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility, and the family members are taught to wield their power with wisdom, compassion, and integrity. The power is not a tool for personal gain, but a legacy to be used for the betterment of all. And so, the power is passed on, generation after generation, shaping the course of the family's destiny. The legacy of strength continues, a testament to the family's resilience and their unwavering commitment to uphold their power with dignity and honor. Thus, the legacy of strength was passed down through generations. A legacy that is not merely about the power they possess, but about the strength of character they embody. This is the genesis of power, the beginning of a saga that continues to unfold. At a quiet cafe, Geum-ju and Hee-sik share a pot of tea. Their conversation meanders, winding its way through the maze of corporate politics. Over the steam and soft clink of porcelain, they exchange whispers and suspicions about CEO Ryu Shi-oh. Is he the man he presents himself to be, or is there something more lurking beneath the surface? Yet amidst the intrigue, there's a personal undertone. Geum-ju, ever the inquisitive one, decides to probe Hee-sik about his feelings for Namsoon. The query hangs in the air, a question mark punctuating their dialogue. Hee-sik stammers, his denials awkward and unconvincing. His eyes betray him, a flicker of something more than friendship. But for now he chooses to stay silent, burying his feelings beneath layers of denial. Geum-ju smiles knowingly, her eyes twinkling with mischief. She leans back, sipping her tea, leaving Hee-sik with a parting thought. Hee-sik, you can't hide your feelings forever. At the heart of Dugo's operations, a confrontation unfolds. Namsoon, strong in her family's legacy of power, stands her ground against Hwaja in the warehouse's vast expanse. Her words echo in the still air, a stern warning that her capacity for forgiveness is not without its boundaries. This is not a threat, but a promise. A line drawn in the sand that warns of the tempest to come if crossed. Meanwhile, in the labyrinth of offices that make up Dugo's headquarters, Shi-oh watches with a predator's intent. His gaze is fixed on a video feed of Namsoon, her every move scrutinized, her every word analyzed. A command slips from his lips, an order directed at his logistics manager. The directive is clear. Keep a watchful eye on Namsoon. The game is afoot, and every player has their part. There's a storm brewing at Dugo. Back at home, the family attempts to bond over exercise. As the day unfolds, it becomes clear that every member of the family has a unique set of physical abilities, each as distinct as the personalities that inhabit them. From the swift-footed to the endurance champions, the variety is indeed the spice that flavors this familial bond. In the midst of this lively spectacle, a tension brews, simmering beneath the surface. Geum-dong, a figure of strength, finally confronts Geum-ju, the matriarch whose authority is as unyielding as her fitness regimen. Their strained relationship, a thread stretched tight, becomes the focus. Geum-dong points out Geum-ju's harsh treatment, a challenge that echoes through the room like a dropped weight. The family exercise day, initiated by Geum-ju, turns out to be more than just a physical workout. It becomes an arena where familial ties are tested and emotional muscles flexed. Sometimes the hardest battles are fought within the family. In the quiet corner of a police station, a detective delivers some disappointing news. The pursuit of justice can sometimes be a long and winding road. Jun-hee, our resilient protagonist, learns this the hard way when detectives reveal there's been a delay in catching his scammer. The wheels of justice may turn slowly, but they do turn, and Jun-hee is not one to give up easily. He's got a grit that's as captivating as it is inspiring. Amidst the disappointment, there's a bright spot, Jong-gan. Her unwavering support and help in this ordeal have not gone unnoticed. In a show of gratitude, Jun-hee extends an invitation to her for lunch. It's a small gesture, but it speaks volumes about the bond they share. It's these moments of human connection that make navigating the murky waters of life a little less daunting. Even in the face of setbacks, hope persists. In the bustling world of business, Geum-ju faces new challenges. As the head of a company, she is tasked with the daunting endeavor of renaming her business. This is no simple rebranding. It's a strategic move, a chance to redefine the company's identity and set a new course for its future. But while doing so, she stumbles upon some curious irregularities. Enter Breadsong, a name that rings with suspicion. His activities raise eyebrows, and Geum-ju finds herself drawn into an investigation. She navigates this labyrinth of intrigue with the sharpness of a seasoned detective, yet Breadsong seems oblivious to her suspicion. Instead, he attempts to charm her, his flirtations as unsuccessful as they are unreciprocated. Geum-ju remains focused, undeterred by his advances. Her determination is a testament to her strength, a legacy she carries forward. In business, nothing is as it seems. Back at Dugo, Nam-soon continues to uncover secrets. Her day is filled with the unexpected, as she finds herself attending to her manager's sudden back injury. But Nam-soon is more than just a manager. She becomes a savior, a beacon of hope, when she successfully aids in rescuing an employee from a hairy situation. The warehouse, it seems, is not just a place of business, but a hotbed of drama and intrigue. And the drama doesn't end there. Nam-soon, joined by the sharp-minded Hyun-soo and the ever-resourceful Sun-seng, embarks on a stealth operation within the warehouse's cold, imposing walls. Their mission? To delve deeper into the mysteries that this warehouse seems to be bursting at the seams with. As they navigate through the labyrinthine layout of the warehouse, they realize that the secrets they seek might be tucked away in the most unlikely corners. The warehouse holds more secrets yet to be unearthed. In a clandestine meeting, Hee-sik learns of a new threat. The air is thick with concern as he and his team delve into the mysteries of a potent, water-reactive substance. Unseen to the naked eye, but its effects are far from invisible, as demonstrated by the unsettling transformation of Dong-seok. His usual strength has been augmented, his muscles rippling with an abnormal vigor that belies the danger lurking within the innocuous-looking liquid. Hee-sik, a man known for his calculating mind and steady hands, finds himself in uncharted territory. The drug, a clandestine concoction, is unlike anything they've encountered before, a Pandora's box of potential devastation. The team's worry is palpable, their fears mirrored in Hee-sik's stern gaze. As he tends to Dong-seok, his mind races, piecing together the implications of this dire revelation. A new danger takes root, one that poses an ominous threat to not only their lives, but also the delicate balance of power they've worked so hard to maintain. In a luxurious office, Shi-oh reveals his grand ambitions. While his company Dogo has already established a firm footprint on the domestic front, Shi-oh is not one to rest on his laurels. His ambitions stretch far beyond the borders of Korea, his gaze set firmly on the international stage. He envisions Dugo as a global powerhouse, a name synonymous with innovation and progress. As the conversation unfolds, Shi-oh's guests present him with a case of vials, each containing a mysterious blue liquid. This new element adds a dash of intrigue to Shi-oh's ambitious plans. What role does this curious substance play in his grand vision? And what will be the implications for Dugo and those connected to it? As Shi-oh's ambitions continue to grow, so too does the sense of anticipation. The world of business is about to be disrupted. As the day winds down, the family faces their personal struggles. Geum-ju, the ever-dynamic matriarch, takes on the task of organizing a grand party at her hotel, intending to foster unity and joy amidst the turbulence. She's a whirlwind of energy, masking her concerns under a veil of cheerfulness. Meanwhile, Jong-gan and Geum-dong are embroiled in their respective battles. Jong-gan grapples with the complexities of love, a feeling both sweet and sour, while Geum-ju faces personal hurdles, questioning his place in the world and his sense of self. In another part of town, Nam-soon, our young heroine, readies herself for a dinner with her father, oblivious to the whirlwind of events transpiring around her. Her heart is filled with anticipation, yet there's a hint of unease, a premonition perhaps, of the storm that's brewing. As night falls, tensions rise. The stage is set for a night of revelations, as our characters brace themselves for what's to come. In the dimly lit warehouse, a shadowy figure lurks. The tension thickens as the air grows heavy with suspense. Our protagonist, Nam-soon, finds herself in the heart of danger, unsuspecting of the impending threat. Suddenly, the silence is shattered as Hwa-ja launches a surprise attack. It's an explosive moment, a culmination of veiled threats and mounting tension. Nam-soon, taken aback, struggles to regain control of the situation. But Hwa-ja is relentless, her attack brutal and unexpected. It's a desperate battle, a test of strength and resolve. At the edge of this chaos, Hee-sik arrives. His eyes widen in shock as he takes in the scene. He's too late to prevent the attack, his arrival a moment too delayed. He's a spectator to the conflict, helpless in its wake. In the heart of darkness, a battle begins. It's a fight for survival, a clash of wills. And as the dust settles, the legacy of strength continues to unfold.